Hey guys, BCM Sports here, and today we are building a football field, but this is only part one of it. Today we are building the field, and the next part we'll be building part of the stadium, and so on and so forth. Alright, so I'm guessing about you need a clear area like I have. You probably want about a 30 block lot? Yeah, let's go 30 blocks.
Most of the cast of Saturday Night Live was taken right from the first company of the National Lampoon The producer of Saturday Night Live watched our show for about a month and then hired.
Oh, and today, actually, for Super Sportscraft, dang it, I can't think of it. Oh, A. Plachinsky 04 is not here today. And plus, I am playing on the Xbox 360 at my grandma's house. So sorry for any background noise about the movie. So it is just me, Baseball Guy 615, or aka Domo.
Certainly, what the Lampoon offered was available to much
7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13.
The Lampoon lost its exceptionalism.
Alright, so you're going to want to make it 15 by 10. Actually, no, you want to make it 15 by 15. 1, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so sorry about any background noise. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
I described Lampoon's the hippest place to be like comedy.
Oh, yeah.
And it was until the hippest place to be like comedy became Saturday Night Live.
I think I said 15 by 15 earlier. I meant 30 by 15. And you're also going to need room behind your 15. Just a warning right now. Yeah, that's about a good size football field. Oh, and the things you'll need is lime stained clay, white stained clay, yellow wool, and orange wool. I have orange wool because I am a Broncos fan. And so the things around the goalpost, I'm gonna make those orange for the Broncos.
Can you get us drugs? Can you get us new models?
Yeah, sorry about the background noise. It's a very inappropriate movie that my grandpa is watching.
And I thought
so
very seriously, and I said, yes, yes, and yes.
So, here, I'm going to ask a question, and you leave me down a comment down below. What is my favorite sport to play? If you listened earlier in the video, you would get the answer.
He got it, and that's the thing that mattered. He was a great-looking guy who was not afraid to approach.
Also, if you're a big channel, can you please give us a shout out? We need some subscribers up in here. In the future, we will be doing some sports videos, and they will not always be on the Xbox. Most of them will be on the PlayStation. Most likely the 4 also, because we have the 4. Okay, so while I'm doing this, also let me know down in the comments below, who do you think is going to win Super Bowl 50? I will not take any answers after the Super Bowl. Obviously, you know I like the Broncos. I think it will be a very good game, but I do think the Broncos will win. And I want the Broncos to win, not just because I'm a fan, but Peyton Manning, he says next year's his last year, but I think this year's his last year. So I want him to win a Super Bowl. Cam Newton still got like 20 years because he's only like 29 right now. I guess he doesn't have 20 years. I guess he has 10 years.
So when push came to shove, we shoved.
So we're almost done with this.
I don't think Madison's really thought Doug and Henry would go through with it. And they did.
And I don't think my uncle updated this Minecraft yet because this is his Xbox. So I don't know if there's armor stands yet, but that's what I was using as the people. But I do not think there is, so I'm just going to use like wool or something as the person's body.
Stakeholders. And,
I forgot why I picked the yellow wool.
They all thought Henry
Why'd I
had
pick
promised
the
them a
yellow?
lot of money, and he walked out of that office the day that
I don't remember why I
he
picked
stood
the
up
yellow
on the
wool.
desk and said,
I'll
"I hate
probably
everybody
remember
do
throughout
this.
the video.
Fuck you, you're the last."
Oh yeah, for the
When
goalpost,
Henry
duh.
got up and told us that he was never going to talk to any of us again, it was
So we're
such a
just about
shattering
done with
experience
this.
for all of us because he
In the
was
future,
one we were
we'll
trying
learn how to speed up
please.
the video.
I think the culture changed. And you know, people grew up. You know, it
But
had a
this is one
lifespan.
of our first videos still. We haven't been uploading that much. Okay,
Never send care
so
packages to the
you
so-called
finished.
starving families in Europe
Like I did.
because
So
they're
you
not
want to
starving at
go
all.
1,
Can
2,
you afford to live
3,
in Europe?
4,
No.
5 blocked
You
out.
can't even afford
You
to
want to
visit
take
Europe.
white sand
And you
clay
know what they do with the care packages you send?
and
They
make
whack
it.
them with their polo mallets and kick them into their swimming pools.
Yep.
The first
And
time I
then
saw
if
Doug
you're like
asking
me,
to
you
buy it,
might want to write the team
I said,
name.
"What are you going to do with all
Or
this
just make it
bread?
colored.
That's so great." And Doug said, "I'm going to Disney."
I'll just make it colored, orange and blue on each side, like dark
Doug
blue.
was going to quit. He
So-
walked it now. He was going to quit.
Maybe
And
have some
Danny
dark blue
was smart
here
enough to
for
know
the
that, holy
markers
shit,
and
if I
place.
lose Doug, I'm going to lose the heart and soul of
Alright,
this
so
company.
this one will be the
And so he
orange
said, well, don't quit, Doug. We're going to make a
end
movie.
zone.
And Doug went, really?
Once I told Doug we were making a movie, we had to make a movie.
I don't want to make this 100 blocks long because this would be
I
a
used
huge
that the high school
video.
yearbook was the most
Also in the
popular
future
thing
we will be doing,
that
or
the
I
National
will be
Anthem
doing
had
this
ever
one.
put out.
Kyle,
So
get out of here.
I called up Doug Kenny
Go,
and
go,
said, hey,
go,
why don't
go,
you help
go,
Carol
go,
write
go, go, go.
this high school movie? They
Come
started
on,
writing
you're making me mess up
screenplays
the
as
ground.
Charlie Manson and his followers back when they were still in high school.
There was so much
Alright,
sex and
so, like-
drinking and what have you
So like
involved
every
with it,
5
that I
blocks
said, we can't do this in high
you want
school.
to
Look at
put
Lynch.
a
I spoke
line
to Maddie about shifting away from high school to college.
like that.
We were thinking of using Chris Miller's stories.
Chris Miller was the most popular short story writer in the history of the Lampoon.
He specialized in
And
stories
then
based on his
You want to put them in
documentaries.
3s.
My stories are about college and getting loaded
And then you want to put
a wild
2 in the middle.
sex, drugs, and
I
rock and
think
roll.
that's the middle.
Or the absence
Yep.
of those things. Doug
At
Kenny
the
went
end we'll add
crazy
the
over
green,
it
so then
because they
1,
didn't
2,
do shit like that at
3,
Harvard.
4, 5.
Ramus, Kenny, and Miller worked for a full year on what became a 114-page treatment. The biggest treatment anyone's ever seen.
And so
You want to see where this
that
is?
really became Animal House.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4.
After the buyout, we bumped along until PJ took the title of editor-in-chief.
Okay, you only want to put 1 in the middle.
I went to work as Maddie's assistant, but I wound up
And
as
5
editor-in-chief
again.
because I
1, 2,
had some
3, 4,
prior
5.
publishing experience. I actually knew what
1,
on time
2,
and under
3.
budget meant.
The era of PJ being
Yeah, so once again, I know I keep
less
repeating
highbrow
myself, but sorry
and
for
more
whatever
approachable.
it says in the movie. I have no control over that because I did not pick the
Editorial
movie.
meetings were hanging out and trying
what
to
did I say
work each
earlier
other
on
and
this?
consisted of this free flow of ideas.
5.
When PJ took over,
So then you
he
want
was
to
the chairman of the meeting. He had an agenda
Then
on his legal
1,
pack. He would
2,
read us things that he had
3,
written that he thought were particularly funny.
PJ was one of those people that really worked hard. It was not an endearing quality.
It needed a grown-up.
I'm not.
But
I'll
frankly,
make the
it stopped
sideline and all
being
that, but that'll be in a different video.
fun.
How to talk your wife.
So then
into
now we are
oral
filling
sex.
in the second end zone.
Wheedle,
And always feel free to pause the
moan,
video
groan, and whine. The object being to have
To,
her grab it in disgust and perform the dirty deed to shut you up.
to keep up. Sorry about
That's
that.
not
And also, if the audio is bad, guys, I am recording off my phone.
I was always an enormous fan of John Hughes.
Okay.
He did all of this humor about families and growing up, and then
And
really
this
funny,
one here.
dirty stuff.
Actually, we're gonna make this one more.
When I was
Longer.
writing magazine, he was the best person
I know
had
it won't
worked
be the
for.
same
John could hew within
each
sort of one
side,
degree of reality and make it
but
hilarious.
then we don't have to add
On the
an extra
surface,
line.
he was all American, almost like this nice family guy.
And then
Unless
you'd start reading his stuff, and it
we
was the
add
most
one more
sick,
over here.
sexual, depraved, deviant stuff you've ever read.
We'll add another one over here, actually.
PJ O'Rourke and John Hughes and the kinds of articles they liked and wrote and edited were politically different and culturally and socially different than the stuff we had done, and the kinds of readers changed also.
It's 4.
I knew no one in Hollywood, but this is one of those things that has to happen. You have to have luck
Alright.
to go with talent.
And then you're gonna fill this all in with
I got a
cream.
phone call about a
Oh,
week later.
time to take
from a
out the
guy who said,
bed.
Mr. Simmons, I am the assistant to Ned Cannon at Universal Studios. And I just want you to know that I'm a huge Lampoon freak. And if you ever want to do a
Not good
movie,
enough.
please call me. We met with Ned Cannon, and he said, I hate this. Everybody's a drunkard, a womanizer, or they're doing drugs. But he had two assistants, Sean Daniel and Tom Knopf, who had always thought this project would work. And they were pushing it.
As a National Lampoon fan, I just thought this is hilarious. Not everyone thought it was as funny as I did. It was held in total contempt.
My deal was that if any part
So
of
just
the
fill
National
this
Lampoon
all
show
up
was
with
ever
green.
used sort of led to what was going to be a National Lampoon movie, then I was going to have the opportunity to direct it. The only film I had directed up to that point was Cannibal Girl.
They love every man they meet. First to death, then for dinner.
Universal said, well, you can produce it, but you can't direct it.
My girlfriend at the time was working as a script supervisor on Kentucky Fried Movie. She said to me, you have got to get to
So
know the
guys,
director
we're
of this movie, John
almost
Landis.
done.
Sean,
And in the future, we'll have intro music and an intro and everything. We're still working on that, trying to agree on stuff.
And
So,
he gave me this script in Animal House.
Ned Cannon took me in his office and said, look, a lot of people around here hate this and don't think we should be doing it. But if you believe in it, go away, bring us back a movie.
You spend your whole life worried about your mistakes. You fucked up. You
we're
trusted
just
us.
about done with the field, but we still have to make the goal first.
I've never done a comedy.
And I
just
actually have a
was
trick
so
for it.
over where my career was, and it was like, I have to be in this movie.
We'll add players in a different video and everything.
Thank you so much.
Don't you worry.
I auditioned
Probably
for John
be
Landis. He
villagers,
said,
but
"The
whatever.
guy, he's smarmy. He's a smarmy guy. Can you do that?" I had no idea what the word smarmy meant, so I just kind of made this face. He's like, "That's great!"
I might kick you
And
so
actually,
he stands in front of you.
as a football, we were gonna take out a chest.
Universal, of course, it's a low budget picture. Don't go
I
fuck
forgot
myself.
about this.
So,
A chest
what I did was I said,
and
look,
a
get yourself
splash potion.
and I will hire you every
We'll
day
just
as
say,
actors. Chris and Doug being there was important. And Doug Kenny,
what's
really
with
important
this?
because, you know, we
We'll
made
just
up a
go
lot of
healing.
stuff shooting.
What the hell was supposed to do, you moron?
Doug was always the smartest guy in the room, you know, and the richest guy. The one with the drugs. So it was a real special time because it was a chance to meet all
And
these
you can
people
fill
that I
that up
always
whenever you
revered, you know, the Lampoon and
Alright,
Doug.
so this is how you're gonna do the goal.
Was as smart in person
You're
and
gonna
funny
go
in
1, 2,
person
3,
as the magazine.
And I know that for
1,
Doug,
2,
he
3,
was an
2,
actor.
3,
He had the time of his life.
2, 3.
But Ned
Then you're gonna go
was very
up 3,
upset about it. Very
2,
concerned.
3.
And really,
We'll
we were in
up 3
trouble
more,
for
so
a
a
while.
total of
When he
4
saw
blocks.
Movies, he didn't like it and didn't find any of it funny.
Came time to preview the movie in front of an actual paying audience. The President's Corporation came in one of the
Up 3.
non-believers, and all the executives are there.
The time has come for someone to put his foot down.
Come out 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's total 5.
It was, you know, you're sitting there very nervous how they liked the movie.
3. Come up a total 5, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Suddenly the studio went, oh my God, this really worked.
And from that moment
Oh,
on,
did I offset
we
it?
went from being criminals, suspects, to
I
heroes.
offset it. 1, 2, 3, 6, 15.
I remember seeing it with my mom. It was the first time I saw women's breasts in front of my mother. I literally can remember how many people were in the theater and what it looked like and my red shamed face.
You have to remember that Animal House created the
Oh,
genre.
I offset it. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me.
So we figured, wow, this is awesome. Everybody's going to love the magazine now and see that we're more mainstream because of this movie, which was a huge success. What we didn't anticipate was that Hollywood now would rear its voracious head and take away all of our wonderful creative talent.
The second it came out, somebody hired me to write about college kids drinking and having sex in cars, and everybody wanted to have a meeting.
evening, and I had nothing to do with the movie. I just worked with Tully and Boone for a month.
So I came out to Hollywood, and the search for joy and for ecstasy was a major fact of life. It was what we did.
3, 4, 5.
I realized that this is what he wanted to do. I mean, Doug Kenny should be writing movies. He was a producer.
Then you want to take out your blue or whatever color you're using.
Running the whole show. He was the engine that was making the wheel
Hold on, let this autosave real quick.
Doug was just on an upward road to fame.
Alright.
I remember going to Doug Kenny's house when I first came to Hollywood. They were having the most fun in town. They were what was going on in town.
There was that part of him that enjoyed being a star.
Doug and Chevy had this great chemistry.
Walk
They
back.
could start going and you just
Remember,
sit
you
back
want to
and
make it the
just
same on
watch
both
the
sides.
party.
He considered himself the most handsome man in
2,
Hollywood. People would say, look,
3.
most handsome man in comedy. And then I'd stand behind him.
That?
Almost.
How many do I come up? 1, 2, 3, 4. Total of 4.
Just full of people, studio heads and guys from dance, you know, and just anybody he met, and it would go on for hours, sometimes days.
Doug's career was really taking off. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, everyone was making disco beavers from outer space.
2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4.
There was a giant beaver walking around throughout everything, eating the floors. So in the middle of the sketch, the floor would collapse and this beaver who was eating it would pop up.
Alright guys, that is our video for today. That is our football field for now. I think it looks pretty good. And as always, comment, like, subscribe, and stay up with our new videos. Alright guys, peace.